So as you can imagine, it has been a handful with this little nugget, and I guess I kind of took a sabbatical and disappeared for a bit when I was pregnant, and then I just didn't make a big deal out of it on YouTube, only because I really wanted to be very present and in the moment and not worry about like the content that I was creating around all of that. And so I don't regret it at all. I thought, like, you know, I was going to be posting like each trimester, what I've been going through. I was taking down notes, products I liked, products I bought, all of that stuff. But I feel like during my pregnancy, I was very introspective and introverted and just wanted to be truly from day one, just like in a little cocoon of self-love, peace, patience, being in the moment, present. And so here we are. I have been bringing my camera along with me. I have been making a good effort at creating content and getting back into vlogging, which really requires like a muscle you've got to work. You know, it's when you come back to the vlog world after not vlogging for several months, you feel a bit awkward and weird, and what do I talk about, and there's no flow, and it's just like, ugh. But once you go through that, it's smooth sailing. Would it be a Marsha vlog if I didn't make coffee? That is the question. And I say probably not. So here we are making some iced coffee, although this morning it was so hard to wake up because it was a cold one and the covers were just so warm, and it was a night of some disturbed sleep. But so yeah, it was a slow start. We woke up at like, it was probably before, it was like 6:30. We just hung out and cozied in bed, fell asleep again, woke up at like 9. And I'm only having my first coffee now. It's 9:45. So this will be delicious. But I was saying, it was cold and I'm craving a cappuccino. And it's a specific cappuccino from this coffee shop in, it's far. I've talked about this coffee shop, I'm pretty sure before, either here on stories, but it's a coffee shop in Liberty Village in Toronto called Balzac's. Har har har. And it is just, my dear friend introduced me to their macadamia nut milk cappuccino. My gosh, it's probably been like 6 or 7 years at this point, but my gosh, it's like every cappuccino should be this way. Granted, I started drinking cappuccinos when I stopped drinking milk, so I don't know if regular cappuccinos are like this. I want to say I've had like sips of cappuccinos with dairy milk or lattes, and there's always just this sweetness that dairy offers that I don't like. And I'm sure you're probably like rolling your eyes and being like, all these non-dairy milks are loaded with sugar, and I'm sure they are, but just the flavor of sweet is different. And yeah, this macadamia nut one, oh my gosh, it's creamy, it's frothy, it's just, it's a hug in a cup, I swear. Yeah, I could have made one at home. I don't have the macadamia nut milk. I know the milk that they use, but it's just such a treat, because typically, like, I drive into the city, which I won't be because it's just been utter chaos. And when you have like a little nugget, it just brings about all this anxiety in me of if she starts crying and I'm by myself, and I have to pull over and just, I've been trying to get comfortable with that, her crying, but she's pretty good. Like, she'll often cry if there's something wrong. She doesn't really like whine and cry if she wants to be like cuddly or like held. It's usually like, I'm very hot, I'm hungry, or I had made a poo. So usually when she's crying in the car, I'm like, okay, something's up. But they've opened up multiple locations, none near me. They're all a drive. Like, there's one in Niagara region, there's one in Guelph. There's two in Niagara region, actually. But none kind of in this, it's like we're like a dry zone of this coffee shop. So yeah, maybe this weekend we can put over to Niagara and get some macadamia nut milk cappuccino. Or if this weather continues, I truly feel like, and hey, I wouldn't put it past me to order like an iced pumpkin spice. An iced pumpkin spice latte and a cappuccino. I'm just in that era of my life, and I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, we got a package. It's from Kiwi Co. This is a present from my sister. I thought I knew what we got, but based on the size, I'm a little bit confused.
Shoes.
We can start a band, Emma. Has been well overdue, so this video is going to be a lot of catching up, so get cozy. Make yourself a tea or a coffee or a bowl of popcorn, whatever makes you feel comfy. We're in my car. It's gonna be a car chat. We are on our way to a first birthday, which I think is the cutest thing ever. I guess I'm the last of my mom friends to join I'm the last of my friends to join the mom club, so I always felt like at these first birthday parties or third or fourth or whatever birthday parties, I never had my plus one, and now I do, and I can't believe it. I can't believe that the time has come that I have a plus one in the form of Emma. If you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen photos of her. I pop her on the stories now and again. I really wanted to, and unofficially, I guess, I never really announced that I was going to take some time off from, wow, it's looking so beautiful. It's fall, it's September, guys, and the leaves are changing color, and it's beautiful. So, little side tangent. I really wanted to milk and enjoy and absorb every precious moment possible. I'm already such a sentimental person that I have become even more sentimental. Like, anytime she outgrows a batch of clothes, and it's usually seasonal, I find, it's so emotional. And the newborn batch was the hardest because it happened quickly, not as quickly as people had warned me, but it did come fast, and I was like, how has she outgrown this piece? And it's a piece that I bought before she was born, and just all of these emotions wrapped up into this one garment, or a few pieces of garment,
turn left,
or a few pieces of clothing. So it's been fun, it's been wild. There have been ups and downs, there have been sideways and backwards, and it's been amazing. And I can't wait to, when I have the time, to sit down and write about it,
At the light, turn left onto Trafalgar Road.
I started a Substack in the process of all of this, so I'm hoping to put a lot of words. It's going to be a space where a lot of the things that are in here and in here are going to bleed and come out, so I will link that below. It's still very fresh. I think there's like 1 or 2 posts there at the moment. So my involvement at the farm was down to a bare minimum this year, for obvious reasons, and it's nearing its end, which is sad, but we grew some new veggies this year that I think was really successful, but Mark would probably have a different sentiment towards it. We grew some beets, we grew carrots, we grew cabbage, we grew butternut squash, which is coming in hard now. And what else was new? Off the top of my head, that's kind of the new stuff. The beets have been delicious. The carrots are plenty. We need to make some carrot soup. We've made some butternut squash soup already. We've made borscht. Emma's fussing about something in the back. She's like, hurry up, we gotta get to this party, Mom. I was craving borscht, going back and forth with Mark, and he was like, well, we've got all the ingredients at the farm, and I'm like, let's make a garden borscht. So I sent him off on his merry way to collect the ingredients. And how cool, you're collecting your ingredients at your garden and not a grocery store. Like, that's awesome, guys. I know I may sound like a serious millennial, but oh gosh. So naturally I had to pee, and Mark was looking at the board while I was just getting Emma ready in the car. And I was like, where's the bathroom? And he's like, just up there. Oh my gosh. I couldn't find it because it's buried. So I peed in a bush uncomfortably, and now I'm like covered in burrs.
Oh, your favorite is look at this one. Look at this one.
Mark, there's like too many good choices here. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Hi, Shremmies. Look how adorable this is. So we just finished up at Storms, and it was an adventure and a half, even just getting here. Navigating around naps, eating, all of it has been a learning curve, but it was so cute. So we came to Storms Farm and Bakery, just outside of Guelph, or in Guelph, I'm not sure entirely, but super cute. Super adorable. If you live in southern Ontario, do check them out. They're lovely. We're gonna have some treats in the truck. All I've been eating today is treats. I had a donut for breakfast, a granola bar in the car, and some trail mix. Guys, look at the color of this borscht. It was fantastic. All the veggies, every last one, from the garden. Really exciting package came in. Emma's Soothers. Really exciting because I had been waiting for them for about 2 months. The first round got shipped back for some reason, and I was like ahead of the game to get her the size up Soothers. And I was extremely impatient because I ordered the glow-in-the-dark Soother because at night it's a race to find hers. And at first I thought that glow-in-the-dark would be a bit gimmicky. Like, I was like, is that even safe? So all of her newborn Soothers, she has been 2 months too big for them. But she's liked them nonetheless. She also likes, oh my god, size 2. Okay, so 6 months plus, not 2 months. A month and a bit, a month and a half, okay? But I ordered them 2 months ago. So I get her the silicone symmetrical one, and I didn't, I can't tell what she likes. I don't know if it's the silicone versus the rubber. Can't tell if it's the silicone versus the rubber, or if it's the circular versus the, what do they call it? I call it a butterfly, but just the rectangular sort of. So I got her these two. All right. And what else? I think this is the glow-in-the-dark one. Yeah, it's the glow-in-the-dark sage. There it is. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Super exciting. And, ooh, these ones. Just 2 more of the same Supreme Pacifier in silicone, size 2. For some reason, I thought these were autumnal colors. They very much match me today. Don't know if I should blame Deutsche Post or Canada Post. Regardless, it's all water under the bridge because they are here. And I can't wait to try the glow-in-the-dark one.